The purpose of this video is to show you how to view, add, modify, and delete household asset information. To access this option, go to your applicant menu, select Applicant Tenant File, and pull up your applicant. Once you have pulled up your applicant tenant file, click on Assets. When you click on Assets, the first screen you see is where all assets entered are listed. Here you will see the household member who the asset is listed under, the description of the asset, the cash value, the income, and the date this entry was last updated. At the bottom of the screen, you will notice the total asset field, which lists the total cash value and total income. On the bottom left-hand side of the screen, you will see the Notes button where you can view, add, edit, print, or void any notes pertaining to this household. This is all explained in the Notes training video. To add an asset, click on Add, and from here you will enter the details of the asset. You will need to enter this information for each individual asset. On this next screen, click on the Household Member drop-down and select the applicable household member that you will be entering the asset for. Next, you will select one of the options from the Description drop-down. Some of the different types of assets that may be listed include checking, savings, CD, cash on hand, etc. By default, the current Not Disposed checkbox will be selected for all assets and should be used for existing assets such as savings accounts, checking accounts, etc. If an asset was disposed of for less than fair market value, remove the checkmark and enter a disposal date. Disposed assets must be tracked for a 2-year period. An imputed calculation using the applicable passbook rate will be used for disposed assets. Next, you will enter the market value, which is a security's last reported sale price. Next, you will see the liquidation cost field. Liquidation cost is the cost of selling or converting an asset to cash. In the percent field, you will enter a percentage rate the asset earns interest at. If this is left blank and the annual income is completed, the percentage rate will be calculated and inserted automatically. After that, you may enter the annual income anticipated for the asset. If the cash value and percent were entered, the annual income will be inserted automatically. In regards to imputed amounts, when monthly payments are calculated, an imputed amount is automatically calculated if the net family assets exceed $5,000. The annual asset income will be reflected on the rent calculation worksheet. Note that the imputed asset rate percentage may be changed through the Housing Program Setup option in Administrative Options. The last updated field is where you enter the date each asset item has been updated. By default, the current date will be inserted. To access a calendar, right-click on the date and choose Calendar. Select a date and click on Save. The selected date will automatically insert into the field. This will enable you to see at a glance whether the information entered is for a current or pending recertification or from a previous recertification. The Notes field may be used to enter any additional information if desired. When you are finished entering the pertinent information, be sure to click Save. To edit or modify an asset, select an asset in the item list and click on Detail. Next, you'll have to click the Edit button in the bottom left-hand side of the screen. After clicking Edit, you may modify any information as needed. After making your changes, be sure to click Save. To delete an asset, select an asset in the list and click on Delete. A message prompt will pop up asking if you're sure you want to delete this item. Click Yes, and your asset item will be deleted.